Okay, here's a cheap and easy way to shim a nut. Let's see if I can get this. One of these days I'm going to get a camera or a tripod for this tablet or something. Anyway, I'm using these things here I get from the VA, and I get about 1 million of them every time I get something from the VA. What they are is just stickers like this on wax paper. And what you can use instead of these, you can use sticky notes, those little pad things that the sticky stuff on them. You write things on it and you stick it on stuff. Just use the sticky part and you use it like this. You stick it on, you put the sticky side up like this, and you put your nut on it. And this is what I do. I just press it down. Oh, well, it's sticking pretty good. Usually I just run it across a piece of sandpaper like this. This is just 400 grit, and I run it across. I was gonna do that before I put it on the sticky stuff, but it's sticking pretty good. It ain't coming off. Look at that. It's stuck. So I just do that, and I want to take an X-Acto knife, a nice sharp X-Acto knife, and cut right close to the nut all the way around. I'm going fast here, faster than I usually do, just to get this over with. This is a plastic nut. I replaced this nut with a tusk nut. Now, what you got here is this on the bottom of the nut. It's probably hard to see. The light's not too good. Everything's all screwed up around here. You have a nut, and you have 3/1000 of an inch, and then I just rub it so it sticks real good. Now, how do I know this is 3/1000 of an inch? Well, let's see. This is right here is the wax paper. This is the backing that the sticky stuff is on. So I take my my digital caliper, turn it on, zero it, and I measure the thickness. The thickness of the backing paper is 2/1000 of an inch. Now, width, whoa, this stuff is really sticky. Yikes. With the sticky stuff on it, it's 5/1000 of an inch. So that means I just added 3/1000 of an inch. So all you gotta do is just keep adding. Oh man, this stuff is really sticky. It must be fresh. I wouldn't use this if I was going to do it on my guitar now, because I probably, messing around with it, I probably took off some of the sticky stuff. But now I have 3/1000 of an inch added to the bottom of this nut. Man. I stick it again. I stick it again. And I cut it again. Keep your fingers out of the way. Keep your fingers out of the way of the X-Acto knife. There's another one. So what I did just now, I just took 6/1000 of an inch off this sticky stuff. Oh my god, it's like fly paper. I'm stuck on it. Now I just added to this nut, I just added 6/1000 of an inch. Most of the time 6/1000 isn't going to cut it, so you'll have to put maybe 3, 4 layers. Make sure it's trimmed. You can see this one, it's not trimmed very well right here. I would have to trim that better with my X-Acto knife. And I'd probably do it like this. Let's see. Whoa. There, so you get a little bit off of it. Or you could do that. Alright, well, you get the idea. You can do this with, if you're a veteran and you get these things here, you can use them. They work really well. I've done several nuts with them, and they work really well. And you just have to have a nice flat surface to work on with your X-Acto knife, and rub it down to make sure it's stuck on there nice, and just keep building it up. You put it back on your guitar, you check it, make sure the height's okay, and if the height is alright, then you're okay. If it's still too low, you add another piece. If it's still too low, you add another piece. I think I've added about 6-7 pieces once on a nut before I got it to the back up to the right height. And yeah, that's how I shim a nut. Well, this is off a Gibson type guitar. So be strong, be safe. God bless America.